Hello and good morning once again. Jan Ragnerud, founder of chaosmap.com. Hey, listen, right now we are accepting new clients at the agency. If you are looking live right now, you are seeing chaosmap.com. The homepage there's a button right at the top, says free consultation. You can go ahead and submit right there, and if it's a match, we'll see if we can help you. Anyway, that was my pitch for the morning. Back in the office here today. Had a great day yesterday at the Chapman University. Speaking two classes actually about how to optimize the user experience for users, but also for executives through dashboards, analytics, and data that really helps really escalate the marketing into the performance marketing realm, right? That's what we all want. So that was super exciting. And man, traffic is not bad either. So this is a rare commodity or a rare point of discussion here in Los Angeles and California. But I digress. I want to dive into something pretty exciting today. Using a different approach that's kind of I've been making the rounds, and I wanted to give a shout out to my buddy Justin Brooke and John Belcher at adskills.com. You should definitely check that out if you're into paid advertising and you want to join a great community of peers and experts in the field. But we are going to be looking at the different ways in which we sort of address the layers of paid advertising, because clearly one of the key questions that they get and we also get at the agency is, what's the best way to start advertising in terms of these platforms? Should I use Google? Should I use YouTube? Should I use Facebook? When, where, how, etc. A lot of questions around this, and there's Justin made this very simple through these different layers here, which I'll describe today. And really this information is pulled from Breakthrough Advertising. Eugene Schwartz, written in the 60s, spoke about that yesterday too at the university. Fantastic book, a kind of heavy read at times, but the core sort of essence of this book is laid out in this what's called an awareness ladder, right? So on the left hand side, you can probably see a small little image of it right there. Is like the most aware, and as you go through the layers to unaware, right? So people who are not familiar with you or your services, et cetera, et cetera. But we're not going to talk about this at this micro level, which, by the way, you're looking at right here, the awareness ladder, where we're talking about the different steps, right? And where there's really, as I said, they go through this level of, indoctrination at the first, few stages, right? Where they realize they have a problem, finding out that there are indeed solutions that exist, and those solutions are out there. And then as you move closer to nurturing that relationship and binding, creating that bond, right? You can now move into your solution with free trials and share the benefits of those and demos, etc. Different stages here clearly on how you would present that content and when, etc. Right? I'm going to get to the paid advertising levels here in a second. I just wanted to show you this micro level. We talk a lot about this. So, for instance, for Facebook ads, right? Cold audiences, warm audiences, hot audiences, where are you in the customer journey and presenting this? And Eugene Schwartz made this really kind of simple in having this extracted at a higher level without getting into all that technical mumbo jumbo, the tactics, as I call it, right? You want to pull back and talk about your message, talk about your market. And when you say talk about it, meaning research it, right? So you know who you're talking to, that perfect customer or client, that prospect essentially that can become a customer, client, or patient for you, to where ultimately at the top of the ladder, it's like they're basically buying, right? And buying at a profit, not just any old person, right? But we're going to have more conversations about how you can optimize this and get your CPAs lower than your average order value, and that you have a healthy business with profits. Because clearly spending money is fine, but is super fine if you have conversions, and that's what we ultimately want. So this is kind of the traditional discussions at a more micro-specific level. But what Justin and the guys has done is pull it out to a much more sort of high level, which really that's what you're looking at right here. And so let's see if we can get this sort of pulled over here a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so really it's self-explanatory in a sense, right? It's using this model, this ladder structure from Eugene Schwartz. But what's cool about this, I mean, super cool, is that this has been extracted now to a much higher level, looking at this from a global perspective, like where should I start advertising, at which point? And we definitely want to start early here with the bottom ladder, offer aware, right? They are existing customers of yours. They are on your email list. They are subscribers. They're buyer lists here. Basically, what we call custom audiences can be built from those using Facebook. So that's what we're looking at here at the first tier. And then we also want to build website custom audiences, meaning website visitors, 180 days. That's different, lengths here that you can include. Typically, we like to go wider buckets here, so 180 days. And as I said, build out those custom audiences from email lists, because essentially any traffic that comes in through, say, Google Ads, whether it's branded or keyword driven, although we'd like to see more branded keywords here at this first level, and or organic, right, social, etc. All that traffic. I mean, essentially what you're doing is you're pixeling these people, right? Talked about that yesterday, the importance of getting your Google Tag Manager set up. You can listen to that broadcast from yesterday. I talk a little bit about it, and also there's a few episodes earlier where I really drill into Google Tag Manager, getting the pixels set up, getting all this deployed correctly. This is the plumbing, this is the back end of your system. All these things here you're doing is for naught if you don't have data. So you want to make sure that you listen to that and get that set up. And so level one here, layer one, is Facebook ads and Google ads. So for those, you use people who are closer to you in terms of warm to hot traffic, right? So you're getting cheaper CPMs or click-through rates potentially also, or sort of higher click-through rates, because you are going to get an audience that's familiar with you. They're aware of you. They're offer aware, as it says here, and it's a great strategic angle. In fact, just doing that and not getting too crazy on creatives either here. I mean, you can run static image ads fine here for Facebook, right? Text ads for Google. So, and again, also get that Google remarketing script deployed as well. So all of those scripts are running. Everything is fine. You're starting at the bottom layer here. Next level, niche aware. Now here's where Justin talks about Twitter ads. We've done a bunch of tests on these and actually have tested it for events as well. We do event marketing at the agency. Pretty powerful. But what really complements this is to start placing pre-roll ads on YouTube for influencers, right? So people in your space who have a significant YouTube channel and presence already, you can essentially, just attach a ad, prior to their video. How cool is that, right? So that's for YouTube. And of course, now we're really taking it a level up here in terms of scaling the data size with Facebook ads. Again, once again, lookalike audiences. You have different sizes starting with 1% up to 10%. You want to start small here, but clearly everything here is tied into an overall strategic goal and budgets. But, at this level, niche aware, you have some real opportunities. As you now start to scale up and moving up this ladder, these levels, solution aware. Okay, so now we're really taking it a step, we're really drilling down, taking it a step up here with YouTube ads once again. But now, instead of simply just using channels, we're actually using keywords. There's different levels that you can use YouTube ads for, and keywords is one of those. And so you can leverage YouTube ads. You can now, of course, take Google ads to the next level and use buyer intent keywords at that level, plus custom intent audience, actually, as it's called in intent audiences on Google. But these buyer intent keywords would be things like, buy, near me, review, purchase. It's clearly much more commercially intent-driven keywords. And BI keywords, buyer intent keywords, really phenomenal at that level. And Amazon and also Pinterest ads. Actually have a client right now we're working with on Pinterest, that is in the hardware area. Let me say knives and such, right? very visually driven on Pinterest, and I have a podcast a few back that talks a little bit about Pinterest, and we're going to be doing some interviews on this to really drill down into Pinterest ads. It's an area that we haven't done too much with, but definitely at that solution aware level, you should consider this for your business as well. Now, problem aware, as we move up the ladders, now we're really diving into much more broader keywords, right? So this may be, 10 to 50K a month budgets, right? Both Google and Bing. In fact, we've done, as I said, a bunch of event marketing, and we've had good success running Bing keywords, a lot cheaper than Google. But a great place to kind of use as an additive exposure for now a little broader keyword set, or really quite broad at this level in the problem aware. And at the very top, totally unaware, native ads, native advertising, Taboola, Outbrain, Google Display Network, email advertising. This is where, the big guns play, right? This is the wide ocean, as Justin says, and this is also where your, significant dollars, 5-6 figure dollars per month are spent, right? So you definitely want to be careful here. You want to know what you're doing. Justin is a master at this if you want to reach out there. We also do native advertising, but at a smaller level. But essentially, what I wanted to kind of call out here today is a very easy to understand architecture, if you will. These layers pulled from Eugene Schwartz, Breakthrough Advertising, a very phenomenal way to look at this. Like, where do I start advertising at this sort of macro level? Okay. Offer aware, niche aware, solution aware, problem aware, totally unaware. These layers will help you think about when to stage to the next level. Where you should start is obvious. I called that out just a few minutes ago. Started with Facebook and Google ads. Again, you may have a business that's very visually oriented. Pinterest has some capabilities that are really strong in this area as well, in terms of the usability, the interaction with the platform. It's come a long way, and actually had a couple of broadcasts ago, had a fella that he does blogging, right? And he was talking about Pinterest ads and Pinterest organic driving phenomenal amounts of traffic to their blogs and to their clients. So you want to listen to that as well. But I just wanted to get this out there, and for you to think about these levels and where you might fit in using your business. So I hope that this has been helpful. Just a short broadcast here today. Super exciting though, and really, really helpful, at least as we think about it and as we discuss with our clients. Now, as I mentioned at the top, we are opening up our agency for new clients at this moment. If you'd like to check that out, feel free to head on over to chaosmap.com and just click on the big old green button there at the top there, free consultation. And let's hop on and see if there's a fit and if we can help you either way. Glad to do it, and I hope you have enjoyed today's broadcast here today from Los Angeles. This was actually a presentation I made yesterday at Chapman. But either way, hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon, guys and gals.